should we open? Just a nice welcome back. Cause hello. That was silly, but
it was loud. Yeah.
Like 1,000 times. Okay.
Let's do our best imitation of the Apple alarm sound. What is it?
Which one?
Like the do-do-do-do-do-do. Except it's okay, let's try one more time.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I have the
I have like all of them.
She's got all. She got crash bang boom. The noise of like Wile E. Coyote running or Roadrunner running.
You can make that noise?
Or no, it's just a running noise.
Running Man. Juju on that beat.
Okay.
Do we keep that in?
We opened with saying Juju on that beat. We are in 7th grade again. Okay. Hi guys.
Hey. Welcome back.
And hopefully the video works on this one.
Oh,
Should
wow.
I close the door?
Yeah, you could.
Will it make sound better?
Like, I don't know.
Okay. It probably won't. Let's make it more echoey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys.
Hi. So, last episode, before we start, I know you might be noticing some things if you're watching video. But last episode, there was no video because I tried to change the setting on my camera so that I could record for longer, so I don't have to stop it every 12 seconds or 12 minutes or whatever. But it didn't work, and I know why, so that won't happen. That specific problem won't happen again, but I can't promise that another issue won't happen. But we have new set.
New set. We moved a room over.
Yes.
In my house. This is my old room that is currently unoccupied because my sister moved out and I took her room. So we're in pretty much just a random shit room. There's just so much stuff in here. But I was like, we can set up a little corner.
So
and
we
I have
have
this table.
Yeah.
I'm not going to start talking about the table before we talk about anything else.
So we have a Saskatchewan license plate because it's the land of living skies. And we have I Heart Bad Music. I don't know if you can see. We're going to post, I'll either put like a video of like a close-up of the set in this video or it'll be on our Instagram. Mm-hmm. We have a little dinosaur figurine that I brought because of our podcast art. And a little New York snow globe that we got in New York. By the way, in the last episode, we said that the next episode would be talking about New York, but we
need a break.
We need a break from that.
And so do you.
Relating trips. So probably next episode.
Yeah.
Maybe. Then we have Twilight New Moon. I got this from my DVD that I got from probably Valley Village. And it was just in there, and I was like...
Let me tell you something.
And then we got these in New York.
Beep, 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 beep. They're just fun little things.
So
we'll definitely get more and acquire more.
Yeah,
we have so much space.
Exactly. It'll just grow, you know?
But yeah.
And then we got little drinks. We have little coasters for our little drinks.
A hand-painted mug by yours truly. And cold coffee in the morning.
This is, shout out Farron.
Yep.
Again.
Favorite barista.
Straight up.
Jesus. But yeah, another thing, if you watch that 11-minute clip of video on our first episode, we switched sides.
Yeah.
Of a table. But now I'm sitting on my quilt and Taryn's sitting on the orange pillow.
Because orange is my favorite color.
Because it's a pretty color.
I'm also wearing the same shirt that I was in the first episode. And this morning I was like, okay, I can't remember what I wore in the first episode. I just remember I was wearing like a black zip up. So I was like, okay, just don't wear that again. And then this was like in my like freshly washed laundry pile. And I was like, okay. Like, I definitely didn't wear this. And then as I was driving here, I was like, no, I wore it. Because like this logo and the logo on my sweater was like clashing, and I was so pissed off.
Ugh. So you strayed away from the tour.
That's only for the people who watched the 11 minutes in the first episode. So if not, then you're fine and you can pretend.
Then you're fine.
But this episode,
wait, you can finish the tour.
Oh, we have a gin bottle, even though we can't drink.
No, because it's orange.
Yeah. And then a cute little green Coca-Cola bottle. That's so cute. And then a little mug
with a fake little succulent from like Dollar Tree in there
for greenery, for a little shrubbery. And then this little guy, because it's Christmas. I love this thing.
I got it for $2 at a thrift store, and I love it so much.
It's a little Christmas mouse.
And we have our drinks.
And our pulsating light.
Pulsating?
Is it?
It's not pulsating.
Oh.
There's no pulsating.
Okay. I sound so stuffed up and it's pissing me off.
No, I think everyone's just sick all the time.
I'll try and avoid the sniffling into the mic, but for
no
your
promises.
sake and also mine.
Yeah. We're just gonna each episode for the next little bit, we're just gonna kind of say what we're gonna try and do better and try and be better, and it will get better, I promise.
Yeah.
So by episode like 5 we should be smooth sailing.
I think so.
But this is episode 3, so we'll see what happens.
Episode 3. And last episode was like I feel like I was so low energy. So this time I'm gonna bring it.
She's gonna bring it.
I'm gonna bring it. And this episode, we've decided our topic that we're gonna talk about is celebrity crushes,
which is quite random and quite
silly.
It is quite spontaneous of us, but we were just like, we need a different topic that's not inherently about ourselves.
Literally.
So
I mean, kind of, but
it is. But also, like, we're talking about people that you guys know.
Yeah. You will be able to relate instead of us being like, we went on this vacation yesterday.
With our friends that you guys like didn't tune in to hear about.
Okay. How did you like organize your list, or are we just gonna like just go?
I just had the list. I was thinking of like kind of going chronologically, but like I can't remember.
No, I have like childhood ones, and then the rest are just like now / a couple years ago.
Yeah. Well, like I like thought of this idea because I was like, I was talking to someone about like finding like some actor like beautiful, and then we were being like, is this just like a case study of like what makes certain people like so attracted to certain things, and also like cartoon characters, and also like but this is just like talk about. Because, you know, when you're kids, you have, like, weird obsessions. Especially,
yeah, you did.
I did, which we'll find out later. But I'm like, it's just funny and it's just silly. We're not, like... I don't know, there was some disclaimer. I was like, I need to remember to say that before this. Being like... We aren't weird. We aren't,
don't have crushes on animated animals.
Yes.
For real. Like, I was 6. Come on, guys.
I didn't know any better. It was feeling anything for the first time. I also have, like, 2 cartoon characters. I could not think of any more.
3.
Alright. So I'm not that weird. Okay.
Oh, 4. I just thought of one that I told you and I didn't write down. Okay, do you want to go just back and forth? You go, I go, you go, I go?
Okay. So I'll start with the biggest one in my life, because I honestly think it was the first. I don't know how fucking old I was. Maybe, like, 6, I'm gonna say. I was young. I had an intense obsession with Adam Lambert, the man himself. And I went through like a goth phase when I was literally 6 years old, and I was like, I only want everything black. And I like dyed my hair like, I didn't dye my hair purple, but I got like those clip-in purple extension stuff. And then there's I got like the gloves.
The fingerless gloves?
Yeah, and I was like, I am the coolest motherfucker that's ever walked this planet.
I believe you.
But like, it was probably like my first like obsessed with someone thing. But I didn't think I had a crush on him. Because like he's an openly gay man. Like I think even I caught on to that, where I was like, I'm not like attracted to you, but I just think you're so cool and I want to be you so bad. So I used to have a treehouse in my yard, and like on the inside it's just like I heart Adam Lambert like everywhere. And I literally still to this day only know like 2 of his songs.
That is so funny.
So I'm like, stupid fucking 6-year-old me literally didn't pay attention to his discography very well.
Just like, what you look like is enough.
Literally, the music videos on like Much Music Countdown really like carried this obsession. But I remember
that's my favorite fact about you, I think.
But I remember being like, I want to go to I'm like 6. I was like, I want to go to Aiden Bowman because Aiden sounds like Adam. And then I was like, I want to work at Adam's Lumber because it sounds like Adam's Lumber. My family bullies me for that all the time. Come on. Well, I was also sick, so like it's not that funny because you're like, oh, you're just stupid. But
yeah, I said
it was unhealthy.
This is like kind of unrelated, but just quick. There's a song. Oh my god, what is it? It's something about like it's not like Ring of Fire, but it's something like that where it's like talking about like going to hell or something. And I was in the back of my truck. I still remember this, by the way. I was in the back of my truck and I was like, I want this to be my wedding song. And my parents were like, why?
It's like Gives You Hell by All American Rejects.
No, it's like a country song. It was like an old country song about like going to hell.
And they couldn't be that upset with you because it's a country song.
Yeah, they were just like, why? Just like completely silent in the backseat. Just like, no, I want this to be my wedding song.
No, I'm gonna have an alt wedding.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be...
I'm gonna wear a black dress.
Yep.
And it's Converse.
And Converse. Okay, but yeah, that was my first and like big one. That was my gateway to being obsessed with One Direction. Just like being obsessed with someone, and I was like, I need to do this again.
Just chasing that high.
Literally.
Okay, I can't think of any like real people crushes from when I was a kid.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Like, no, the only one I can think of are like cartoons.
So about the Peter Pan boy.
Ooh. Everyone had a crush on the Peter Pan boy.
I've never seen that movie before.
I only saw it once at my grandma's. I swear to God, every movie where I like see someone, or when I was a kid and I saw someone and I was like, oh my God, like I'm obsessed, was at one of my grandparents' house, like on the TV. Because I'll get
always
to the
TV
yeah,
going.
it's always. So I remember watching the Peter Pan movie and like actually being like not old enough to think, and just being like,
this is all I know. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Wow.
I'm gonna make the Roadrunner sound effect. The Roadrunner running sound effect.
I can see the feet like moving.
Yeah, I can't hear it at all. I don't know. I literally have no idea what you're talking about. You sound crazy right now.
You are making sense. You're slurring your words.
Yeah, you need to like take a break. Like, oh my God.
So yeah, sorry. I jolted that in for you. What were you actually gonna say?
What?
You were gonna say your first cartoon crush.
My first cartoon crush. The first case. This is what I think. If I look back, this is what I think was my like. I don't want to say like sexual awakening, but the first time I was like attracted to someone as a kid, or the like, you know, the feeling.
Yeah.
That was the chicken from Chicken Run, the rooster voiced by Mel Gibson. He was just like really charismatic.
That's what Darren has said. It's so funny. That's your selling point. Like, you're introducing a boyfriend to us. Guys, he's really charismatic, and he cares.
I don't like Mel Gibson. Well, I mean, I didn't know who that was when I was like I don't even know. Also, like, I remember watching this for the first time at my other grandma's house, and being
my
like,
God,
nobody look at me because I'm freaking out right now. So I don't even want to watch that movie again because I'm either gonna feel things or I'm gonna be like so embarrassed, and probably both. But
I mean, I don't know why you would be that embarrassed. It's just funny.
You're just watching it and you're like,
this is so embarrassing.
Oh, what was I
He
thinking?
wasn't even as hot as I remember.
Oh
God.
Okay, what's your next one?
I'm looking through this list here, and I'm like,
my list is so much longer than yours. It's so embarrassing.
yeah, but I can't remember. Like, I had to have a crush on some like cartoon character, some movie I watched. Like, I want to say like Prince Eric from like Little Mermaid, but like no.
Boo.
No, but like I think that's a lie.
There are way
I
better
just watched
princes.
that movie, so there are.
I want to talk about those later.
But those were later in my life.
Those are later.
When I
now that
taste.
I can appreciate them.
Okay, I think the next one on here is honestly like Greg Sulkin from Wizards of Waverly Place. My God. The British boy himself. No. And that was another gateway to the like werewolf vampire world. What was his name on the show? Mason. His name is Mason.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's your brother's
That's
name.
my brother's name. We don't have to talk about it. It's in my past. No. But I was just like, oh my god. I was like, are men actually like this? Because the whole thing is like, he's just a charming British boy, and he's just like, it's like, your eyes are, like, he just like, literally, his whole character is supposed to be like, get 12-year-old girls
literally.
like obsessed. And it worked.
Yeah.
It had a formula and it worked. I also loved that show so much. And also, like, I guess I should just talk about Wizards of Waverly Place, because Jake T. Austin as well, when he was like 17 in the show.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's another movie, I sent you a picture. There's another movie he's in, and he was like our age at the time. This was like a year ago, and I was watching it. I think it was like a Christmas movie or something. I'm just lying.
Interesting.
And I sent you a picture because I was like, he is our age in this, and men our age don't look like that.
Well, he's also in like The Fosters right after he got out of Wizards of Waverly Place, and he was our age in that. And it was like an actual show, and you're like, oh, you aren't playing a stupid 12-year-old anymore.
Yeah.
But he was only on that for one season.
Unbelievable. Now, did you know that he voiced Diego, and he also, in Rio, he voiced, I think his name is Fernando, the kid.
The kid, I did remember.
And like something in Ice Age too, or something. Like, he's in a lot of...
He's
a little voice actor.
He has created our childhood. I wonder how old he is. Selena Gomez is 30. He's probably like 27. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Okay, mine. These two are like... actually, I'll say... No, the one that I thought of, Max from a Goofy movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he was just like cool. He just like skateboarded and like was cool.
That also started the skater boy obsession that is in today's youth.
I think in the second one more. Maybe not.
Can't remember the second one.
Well, in the first one, he's just like, Roxanne. He's just like so in love with her, and I'm like, oh, he's just like such a romantic. He's a cartoon dog.
Such a romantic.
What's next on yours?
Okay, well, I have Jesse from Hannah Montana, which is like whatever. I wasn't that obsessed with him, but it was like, he's cute, and I liked him better than Jake. I'm sorry.
Jake Ryan?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy freaked me out.
Even though Jesse was a horse boy, but
you win some, you lose some.
You can't win them all. But probably the next one, like, honestly, One Direction. Like,
all
I
of them
started
except Liam.
Yeah. No. My One Direction obsession literally started in like beginning of 2011. Like, I was right off the bat.
Oh.
And I was, how old are we in 2011? 7?
Yeah.
Yep. So I was 7 years old. And like they had just had a few songs out. That was even before no, it was right after What Makes You Beautiful came out. Oh. So again, 2011, but end of it. And then
day one.
Except I didn't like process anything, and like Kasha was also, my sister was also like a really big fan. So I just kind of piggybacked on her and was like, I know everything too. I'm also in this too. But no, been a Directioner until they broke up. But I've been a Zayn girl since day one. I have
beautiful
man.
man.
He's honestly like, probably not anymore, but for a good like 10 years, he was my celebrity crush, like go-to. But I don't know what that guy's doing now. His music isn't
he has a baby.
that good anymore. He does have a kid. Oh my god.
So that's probably.
I've like known them since they were like so. I've known them.
Yeah.
I like really like watch them grow up.
And...
They do. 3 of them have kids.
I didn't have a crush on Louis, but we were talking about this yesterday.
Did not.
No, I did not. We were talking about this yesterday because I was like, I got the first album. What is it? Up All Night.
Yep.
I got that on CD and I like loved it, but I was like, I didn't know who like One Direction was. I was just like, this is a fun CD, and like my parents were like, this is popular. So I really liked that album, and I like didn't know them. But then when we started going to school together in grade 5, she was like hardcore One Direction, and I was like, I need to be a part of this. So she would just like quiz me on like, she'd play a song and then I'd have to guess who was singing. And I loved doing that.
Like, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, like in the boot room. And I was like, no, Louis' my favorite because he's like the silly one.
He is the silly one.
The Video Diaries, and I was like, no, he's my favorite. Just like forcing myself to like him. Because I was like, everyone likes Zayn and Harry. Like, I guess I'll.
No, I would not let anyone else like Zayn. I was an insane child. I was actually be a bully if you took anything from me. But yeah, and then Leah was a Liam girl.
What the fuck is that
about? That's why she's the way she is.
No, like, yeah.
If anyone's like, hey, what's your trauma? You're like, oh god, let me tell you something.
I was a Liam girl. And you're like, oh my god.
Don't say anything else. I'm so sorry. I was a One Direction girl. You were a Fall Out Boy girl, but you didn't have a crush on any of them, did you?
Not really.
You like the drummer.
But I was just like attaching myself to someone because I was like, I don't know. I was a Fall Out Boy girl, and I think that's like the best way to differentiate us. Is like you grew up as like a One Direction fangirl, and I was a Fall Out Boy, and like those are the bands that like we know all the words to.
Yep.
So
no, Rowan was quizzing us. You were quizzing me and Rowan.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is there any competition? And then Rowan was quizzing Taryn on their songs, and like it's ill.
Just like the first second. It's also like I downloaded a bunch of their albums. Like I would just like buy it whenever I got iTunes gift cards or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like whatever songs I had, which was most of them but not all of them, like there's a couple songs on some albums, and then there was like the 2 EPs or whatever that I didn't have downloaded. So those ones I like don't know at all. But then the ones that I did have downloaded, I'd listen to on the bus every single day. So like I know. You also can't know all the lyrics to those songs because they're just mumbling. Like, you can't understand what he's saying, but, like, for the most part.
Yeah. And then, I was just gonna make a joke being like, imagine how much brain power, what we could achieve if we, like, wiped that from our memory. Like, every lyrics. One Direction lyric.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's so many words.
It's so much information that... That's why we're doing a podcast in my basement right now.
Yeah. That's why we're not in university.
Yes. We have to find a way to clear that one. What's a lobotomy?
That's on my Christmas list.
I don't know whose turn it is.
I think it's mine. I'm just gonna... So, my other 2, like, childhood crushes that I could remember that were, like, cartoons was the purple kangaroo from the Backyardigans. Again, because, like, he was, like, not in all the episodes and he was, like, shy. And I was like, I like that one. He's different. And then the horse from Spirit. Mm-hmm. Voiced by Matt Damon. But...
Really?
Yeah, he's voiced by Matt Damon. But, like...
That makes sense.
I've never been, like, a Matt Damon stan.
Really?
I don't really... It's too blonde for me. I don't know.
That is so fair. No, it's literally just Good Will Hunting.
I remember watching that with you and Carson, and you guys were just being like...
and I was like... you were like... You guys are drooling over him.
It's like having a panic attack because I made that pasta, and you were like, it's so oily, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. And then I was like, am I having a heart attack?
Taryn has never cooked for me since.
True story, yeah. I made like ramen the one time, and it was like bland. Whatever. I don't know how to... Stop. I just need to stop like trying to make food. I can't do it. Those are all my childhood ones. The rest are just like... Just a massive list.
Like childhood ones. I liked Cory Monteith in Glee when my sister would watch it because I was too young to watch it because that show was like fucked up. But I remember like any clip I'd see, I'd be like, of Cory Monteith. Also him in Monte Carlo. Yeah.
See, I like the French guy in Monte Carlo.
That's another difference between.
That is another difference. But like not when he's talking. Like French people freak me out.
I can't do a French accent.
No, I'm not even gonna try. But like, just looking at him, I'm like...
just looking at him, I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I'm like, yes. But then when he talks, I'm like...
Oh. He said this will never work out.
We can never be together, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can move on to like being slightly older.
Do you have like age appropriate ones? Because I have like guys our age that like I technically could date, and then I have like other ones that are like... I
have no idea anyone under like 22.
Okay. I specifically seek them out because I'm convinced that I will date a famous person.
Yeah.
Someday.
No, we can, to get through a few more, you can just go off on that.
Because I have a bunch here. Okay. So, number 1, Finn Wolfhard.
Yep.
If you're watching...
She's going to date you.
I will.
Isn't he in that new movie? A24 movie?
The one directed by Jesse Eisenberg. Something... It's like When You Finish Saving the World.
Yeah.
It's with Julianne Moore, and it's directed by Jesse Eisenberg. And yes, he is in it, and I will be watching because he doesn't have a lot of. I watched the first season and a half of Stranger Things, and I was like,
no, I'm sorry, that is
I
not
can't
his best work.
No,
I can't
thirst watch. So why would I watch it? Then also Stranger Things, Caleb McLaughlin in Concrete Cowboy.
Yeah,
and also just on Instagram, like,
and also just on
hello
Instagram. Asante Black.
Yeah, that's literally next on my list. Woo! Oh man, why do men have eyelashes like that?
Literally,
it actually pisses me off every time because I'm like, you're so beautiful,
like perfectly curled, and like that's just not even
I'm
thing I
experienced. Just thinking about what he looks like.
Like unreal.
We have to move on.
Yep.
Mad. It used to be like grade 10 or whatever. Wyatt Olaf he's in It, and I'm Not Okay With This, and everyone made fun of me.
Yeah.
And then he was like White Boy of the Month on Twitter for like 3 days.
The James Charles.
But he has a girlfriend, and I follow her on Instagram, and she's really cool. So I can't.
So Taryn's okay with it.
So like, I guess you guys can continue your relationship. The straight Sterniolos.
Can we talk about
shade to Nicholas Sterniolo. I'm just saying it wouldn't work. These are like, I will date them.
Okay, yeah. I feel like
they're just
the
from
fact
Boston.
that they're from Boston, literally.
That's it.
And they're like our age.
Because I went through a phase where I would watch their videos, and then like it took like 3 days, and then I was like, never mind. They're literally just boys my age. That's the only.
No, and it's funny because when I first found them out, I was like, I like this one, Nick. And I go on his profile and it goes, the gay triplet. I'm like, I can never watch these videos. Like, no, just kidding. They can be funny.
Yeah, and
I just
like,
get overstimulated.
But like, I can't watch their videos because their comments are just like, I just love how much you guys love each other. I'm like, this is too positive. I need a little bit. You need meaner. To. Yeah, the comments are supposed to be like mean. Hamza.
Like, yeah. What, his promiscuous funny. Girl TikTok.
I'll show you. I have so many TikToks that I have saved that like go along with this, because like there's some that are like edits where I'm like, okay, I didn't see it before, but like, you know. And then Jaden Smith, even though he's not like our age, but I'm like,
he's close enough.
He's close enough, and he's also like cringe.
Yeah,
but he's pretty. So.
But I was gonna make a joke about this. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Teenage girls are just latching onto them because the Dolan twins are no longer around.
Yeah. No, like that's exactly it.
It's exactly why. We need those token
that's why I watch the videos.
White boys. Yeah.
That's exactly why
literally,
I watch it.
You're craving the like chaos.
just like
watching
boys being mad at each other. Like boys who look the same getting mad at
each other. It's like, oh my god, there's more than one. God.
Dolan twins, if you're watching this, I know you're there, and come back.
What was that? Was his name Ryan Abe? He made that video being like, I still talk to them, and I was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's all we needed to hear. Actually, that's not all we needed to hear.
No, we need to see
their sweet, sweet voices.
And we need to see which one of them has a kid.
And it's Grayson.
Oh, I could also say Dolan twins. We're a crush.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Grayson
or Ethan? You were Ethan?
I was like, it switched back and forth whenever they got haircuts, but I think it was Ethan primarily. It was like Ethan first.
Yeah.
And you were like Grayson.
I was Ethan first, and then I was Grayson.
Oh, yeah.
And then Lorelei was always Grayson?
Always, yeah. Which, like, yeah, he's just, like, talks about how much he wants a kid all the time. Literally. He's like, I just want a wife who I can, like, cook for. And she's like, yes! Like, yes! That's me! Sorry, Lorelei.
So, but, like, you know it's true.
I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
Yeah. But, yeah, I was a fan of those guys for a good chunk of my life. Like, when did they stop? 2020? I think so.
Really?
Yeah. End of 2020, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was a fan of them from, like, 2015. Maybe 2016. But until they stopped. Like, but it's crazy how, like, for the last, like, year of me being a quote, fan of them, like, I was just like, I don't like this video. I'm just, like, playing it in the background so I can say I, like, watch all their videos. Like, foul.
The milk video?
So funny.
We should do that.
Do the milk. Except I can't fucking drink milk.
I can with oat milk. You spend $15.
Yeah. Idiot.
Hey, you're spitting it out anyways.
You have to drink it, though, if you laugh.
Oh.
Yeah. She forgot the concept.
You don't just spit it on each other. You have to chug. I would kill. I've said this before. I would kill at that challenge.
What would happen to you? You specifically, if you drink a gallon of milk.
You know in Willy Wonka when she blows up into like a blueberry?
I think something completely opposite would happen. I think you'd get, like, indestructible or something.
Oh, like, it would be, yeah. No,
help you too much.
I'm off topic, but I'll say this quick. Because, like, when we were in New York and just, like, everywhere I go, I have, like, tartare, like beef tartare. Or we went out for our friend Farron's birthday yesterday, and I got a bison tartare. And every time I'm eating it, I'm like, this is a raw animal. But I'm also like, I'm building strength. I'm building
immunity.
Yeah.
No, it's really funny. Because, like, you're the one who'd face no consequences.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
I keep doing it.
You and Farron should do that.
That would be so funny. No, Rowan. Because she would not ever not laugh. Imagine her honking with milk in her mouth. And she loves milk. Leave a comment down below if you want me and Rowan to do the try not to laugh milk challenge.
That's what her feature on this podcast is?
Yeah. Like,
and I'm just there, like, throwing.
We do it in here. In, like, a basement room. Enclosed space with the door closed. When it gets nice out.
Okay.
Yeah. When it gets nice out, we will do the milk challenge.
She's so happy.
So excited.
She's so happy.
Because I've definitely said this before. Like, damn, I'd own at that. We should do it.
Sorry.
I'm definitely joking, but we should do it.
I don't think you are.
I know, that was my game, so.
Oh, you said you're definitely joking. Sometimes I just don't listen to things you say, and I make a response of what I think you said.
Okay.
That's okay. But, I guess, like,
this is a great list. I love this list.
Oh my god. Do you have, like, descriptions for all of them? Jesus Christ.
Because some of them are, like, situational.
Okay. Well, I have, like, 2 more, so let me just say them. Okay. Avanjogia and Victorious.
Yep. I didn't add him to my list because I knew you were going to bring him up.
Yes.
So I could just tag on to that because, yeah.
But, Beck and Victorious.
Beck Olive.
Probably for everyone was a crush, but he's also really cool now.
Yeah.
And he, like, is a director and, like, an author and stuff.
And a poet.
But yeah, he's really cool.
He was just so, like, chill.
He's just so, like, chill. And, like, with the Breakfast Club episode, Victorious. But yeah, when he was Bender in Victorious,
right?
Yeah.
John Bender?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was like, garbage truck? I was like, this is insane. And you are the coolest guy that's ever faced Disney.
Literally.
No, Nickelodeon. Sorry.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I can't think of another.
I can't think of anything else that he's in. Yeah.
He's in Zombieland Double Tap.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that before.
That's with Jesse Eisenberg. Farron knows what I'm saying. Okay, that's on my... Okay, this one is just, like, a list. And a lot of them are, like, situational. And some of them are stupid. But I'll just, like, say them, and then you can say if you agree, and then if you think of any. Okay.
Just rapid fire.
Okay, so, this summer, or I guess it came out in the spring, when Top Gun Maverick came out.
Oh.
And I watched it in theaters. I watched it for the first time with my mom, and I was like, I can't. This is so painful because the whole time I was just like, Miles Teller. Oh my god! But I wasn't gonna be like, Mom, he's so hot. So I immediately was like, guys, you have to come see this with me so you can understand what I'm saying. And everyone was like excited because they like saw the pictures or whatever. And then we went to go see it.
And she is giving me those Calhoun eyebrows.
And especially Laura Lee, she understood what I was saying. Because
we understood.
Am I right, guys? That's not even my favorite movie with him in it. That's not even his peak.
It just started snowball
God.
effect.
It was bad. It was debilitating for like the whole summer, but that was like, yeah, my most recent like obsession. I get obsessed over people and like shows and stuff, but I like watched almost every movie in his like
filmography.
Yeah. But the best one that I watched was the movie Bleed for This. And this started my, like, Italian-American fantasy. But he plays, it's like a biopic about this boxer named Vinny Pazienza, who's from Providence, Rhode Island. And he's just, like, Italian-American and, like, wears jean jackets and, like, cut-off tanks and, like, boxes. Mm-hmm. And he's just so beautiful, and he has, like, mustache, which I'm not usually into mustaches, but I make an exception.
She makes exceptions.
So that's the best, I think. I have a list on Letterboxd that's like descending order of like from like the best movie and also how hot he is to like the least good movie and also how like.
So it's ranked lower if he's not as hot in it.
Yeah. Okay. So like Bleed for This is first because he's the hottest and it's good, but Top Gun Maverick is better than the movie Bleed for This. But he's just not as hot in it to me. I think.
I get it.
He's just I don't know. So that's like that was
I don't know.
That was like a new era for me. It used to be young Johnny Depp. That was like my basis, but now I'm not associated.
It does happen to you a lot.
It happens so often. Like, oh my god, I like everyone I like. It just turns out to be I just have bad taste in celebrities. I also just get obsessed with celebrities in a parasocial way.
I mean, yeah.
Which I should not. So I don't associate it. I don't associate myself with young Johnny Depp. Unfortunately,
it's good.
And my Pinterest boards are taking a hit.
That's why they're on private.
Literally. Okay. Now I'm just gonna Joseph Gordon-Levitt, specifically in Brick, which I haven't seen. I've just seen pictures of because he's just so beautiful. I was like in 10 Things I Hate About You and stuff because he's like, you know.
I mean, that's kind of more Heath Ledger.
That's next on my list because also they look the same.
They look pretty similar, yeah.
Which freaks me out because I'm like, no, you don't. But if you do side by side, they look the same.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger, very nice.
I do really like Heath Ledger. He's also just a great actor.
Yeah. The like 90s celebrities like red carpet looks. Ugh. Men and women, they just look so fun.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, I have some cartoon. But, like, current, like, better ones.
Oh, okay.
So, Prince Naveen.
Yep. Best Disney prince.
That's the hottest animated character ever made.
Yep.
Like, guaranteed. No one can dispute that.
No.
There's no way. Kristoff, but only in Frozen 2.
Only in the second one.
We saw Frozen 2 in theaters, and I cried a little bit, but then at the end, we were, like, the whole time I was just like, why is he kind of different in this one? And then, afterwards, we were just kind of like,
did you see what I see?
And we were all like, yeah. And then Li Shang, who's, I think it goes Prince Naveen, Li Shang from Mulan, and then Kristoff.
Yep.
In order of hottest Disney men.
I could not agree more.
Like, Flynn Rider? No. He's too...
Was that thing real about, like, the original sketches of him being, like, plus size?
I think so.
What the fuck?
And then they're like, they reused it for Kristoff. I'm like, no,
he did not.
They're like, he looks like Kristoff. I'm like, no, he's not. Kristoff's like a foot taller than Anna. Like, that would have been, because Rapunzel's like just like small.
Yeah.
He's so big. Oh! So can they like bring that back?
I saw that and I was like, I'm actually pissed off. Like, cause I'm like, that's like
just
the perfect
like,
character to do that for.
Literally. He just looks like all the other ones now.
Sorry, let me phrase that better. It's a perfect character to do that for, like, if, like, why didn't you do it when you did it?
Yeah.
And also, like, why is there still...
Yeah, because you, like, if you were, like, actually, like, okay, we're just gonna do that for Kristoff, and then he looked like that, then, like, yeah. But he does not look like that. He's just, like, kind of taller than normal.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Those Nordic... men. So I was gonna say, I'm thinking of a word.
Nordic genes. Dark hair Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. I also think he's hotter when he has Christian Bale's voice. I'm sorry. I'll say it.
Ow.
The English dub, I think he's hotter when he has dark hair and he has Christian Bale's voice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do have to be sorry for that.
Jeff Goldblum in Earth Girls Are Easy with Gina Davis, and also in The Fly before he gets gross, because he has a shirt off in both of them.
Before he gets gross.
Yeah, you haven't seen it.
No, I have not.
He turns into a gross little fly. Hence the name of the movie. You remember we saw Crimes of the Future?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same director.
Interesting.
So it's like gross.
That movie? I didn't.
David Cronenberg.
Nah.
Robert De Niro in The Godfather 2 specifically.
My cat just came downstairs. Again, like, I wish I haven't seen any of these movies.
If you've seen it, then you know what I mean. He's just, there's something about him. Something about them Italian Americans.
Something about them Italian Americans.
Michael B. Jordan, especially when he takes off his shirt in Black Panther.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, Black Panther.
And also the rest of the movie, but...
Can't talk about the second one yet. It hasn't been out long enough.
Robert Pattinson, but only in the one GQ photo shoot where he has bleached hair.
Yes. I completely forgot about that. I was like looking him up the other day for research purposes, and then
oh, I wonder why.
Okay, I was looking him up because I was also like, I did not know who his like girlfriend, wife, fiance, Suki, whatever her name is. I did not know who she was, and I was trying to find out her name. But then I was just looking at pictures of Robert Pattinson because I was like, something about this guy. Anyways, I was looking at pictures, and then I saw the GQ picture, and I was like, I forgot about this. I forgot that was my first realization, being like, wait, Robert Pattinson's actually attractive. Because I did not see it at all.
Like,
before. And then he was in Batman, and then everyone was like,
I was like never really like attracted to him. Like in the first Twilight, now I'm like, okay, I guess so.
I can see my cat. O'Malley. Here she comes.
Cat on the pod. Our first guest.
Oh my god! Can you hear her walking, I wonder? Come here. Come here. Okay.
She's licking herself.
Okay. She is going under.
Cat break. But yeah, I also have this down. When I didn't really see it. Laura Lee was like, she was like, yeah, her
to Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
I remember that.
Where did she go?
She's under the thing. I can see her moving around.
Oh.
Oh my god, was she looking at me with those eyes?
Tell me if you heard that.
So I hope you can hear that so bad. But in Batman at the oh my god.
Here, you keep talking. I'm gonna try and figure out the camera.
I'm so distracted right now. No. Okay. In the beginning of the Batman, when he's like in the cave with Alfred and he like has the makeup on and he's just like emo, he literally sounds like a teenager. Like he's like just like being so whiny, and I'm like,
You said I love the annoying one.
there was something about that scene, but then like I don't know, he doesn't really get my gears going, you know. But that one GQ magazine is just so cool. This one I've written down Aaron Taylor Johnson in all caps. Free him.
I can't reach.
He's just so beautiful in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and also Kick-Ass, which I haven't seen, but like again,
Kick-Ass.
I just see pictures and I'm like, no. This one, I love this guy, Skylar Gisondo from Booksmart.
Which one is he in Booksmart?
The silly one on the yacht.
Oh!
Yeah. I love that guy.
I need to look him.
He's so fun. I wish he was in more movies. That's a childhood one that has leaked into today. Like I can't remember what Night at the Museum. He's Ben Stiller's son in Night at the Museum. And I remember being like, oh my god, teenage boy on screen.
Wait, what's his name?
Skylar Gisondo.
How do you spell it?
Gisondo.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. The guy who raps in The Troublemakers in Pitch Perfect. Really?
He was older than that. Sorry, dude.
Damn.
I can't agree with you on that one.
You can't? Okay, well...
No, not on this. Sorry.
Oh, the guy who raps in Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't agree
That's
with that.
fair. Okay, that's fair. Again, he was just cool and charismatic, and he would rap, and... Farron, she's a Jessie girl. She's Jessie's girl.
Wish that I had Jessie's girl.
But there's something about him. I don't know. Tom Cruise and Anthony Edwards, specifically in the first half of Top Gun.
Anthony Edwards.
He plays Goose in Top Gun.
Oh. Okay.
Because they're just like silly and they just banter and they're just
boys
smirking the whole time. Except when Tom Cruise smiles. I noticed this when I was watching it on the plane. Every time he smiles, I'd remember that it was Tom Cruise, and I'd get so freaked out. But like, if he wasn't smiling,
you're a Scientologist.
When he smiles or laughs, he does like the thing, and then I remember he's Tom Cruise, and then I'm like, ugh, never mind. But besides that, like, I have a poster of him in Top Gun on my wall.
When you do that, you have the scariest look in your eyes.
Well, it's what he looks like. It's all in the eyes.
No, it's so accurate.
All in the eyes.
It makes you look like you have brown eyes, and it freaks me out. Because I'm like, you're changing your eye color when you make fun of Tom Cruise.
I'm dedicated to the impression.
Oh God.
One of my very few old man crushes.
How much more do you have?
3,
okay.
4. One of my very few old man crushes, Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne in Batman and Batman Forever.
Can look up a picture.
No, you shouldn't, because you're gonna laugh at me. There's something about him. I don't know. There's just something about him. He was like already old in that
Michael Keaton
thing, and I usually don't. I'm usually not one for older men.
She's not one for older men.
Not that picture. In that,
I know.
Okay. Emo Paul Dano in Little Miss Sunshine. I watched it for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
She's gonna say the Riddler.
No. I watched it for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I can't stop thinking about him. And then also, if you know what this is so stupid, but there's a video of him talking about a milkshake, and I saw it on TikTok like a couple months ago, and I was like, wait, maybe.
Talking about a milkshake.
But not really. I wrote Andy Samberg sometimes, but he reminds me of Kai.
Which one?
I'm not gonna.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Why can I not picture that guy's face?
Kai CZ.
I know. Yeah, I know.
He's on SNL, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was literally picturing Jesse Eisenberg. I was like, that's not who that is.
Like, close. Yeah, sometimes, but yeah, he reminds me of.
That's funny.
Kai. There's another guy I was thinking of, and I'm like, there's literally a genre of like men or like cartoon characters that I'm like, this. You're like kind of attractive, but you remind me of Kai.
There's multiple people.
There's like 2 at least.
Interesting.
Okay, 2 more that are not really. Okay, I never really got like the Henry Cavill. I was like, he just looks like a basic man. I'm like, you're attractive, but you're not like doing anything. And then I had a dream that I was dating a young Henry Cavill,
and it changed.
So then I was like, maybe
if he dated me, it changes
if he
things.
Was, like, my age and dated me, then like yeah. And then my last one is just I'm scared that once I watch Bones and All, I'll have a crush on Timothée Chalamet because his hair looks really nice.
Yeah.
In the trailer, in the promo. Once I saw that, I was like, uh-oh.
No, I want to see that movie, though.
It's not in theaters anymore.
Really? It's done? Just came out, though.
It's like November it came out. It's
really?
On, we could rent it, though.
Oh.
It's on Cineplex thing. And I think I have enough points. Actually, no, because it's new.
Kay.
That is my complete list. I'm so sorry they were so long, but I had to mention all of them because you guys had to know all of them.
Wait, I want to make sure I didn't miss any. I think I missed 2. I'm remembering. I also had a 5 Seconds of Summer phase where I was obsessed with all of them, and because that was when I really got the hang of One Direction obsession. I was like, I can do this. I can add another one.
It's a full-time job.
Literally, it's just like I'm just working my way up. But I loved Callum Hood. He plays bass, and he's also so shy, and he's also cool. But yeah, that wasn't nearly as big as Zayn, but he's still my favorite from 5 Seconds of Summer. And there's a video in quarantine where they did a like live stream together, and then they started talking about a song called Hey Carissa. And so all of them said my name, and I was like, this is insane.
I forgot about that.
I was like, wait, I can hear what my name would sound like if an Australian person said it. It was crazy. And then finally, when Squid Game came out, I was obsessed with We Had June.
I forgot about that.
Like, obsessed with We Had June.
Yeah. It was a good, like, week
It was a good little
like,
phase where I was like, oh my god.
Every Instagram post just losing my mind.
Losing my mind.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that was my list.
I was just gonna say that, like, my celebrity crush also changes, like, when I have a crush on a guy.
Literally, because you just
literally shift
prototype.
to, like, yeah.
Me liking Robert Pattinson now.
That's literally what I'm saying. I knew it.
I knew.
She's like, oh, fine, I won't be Team Jacob anymore.
No, literally, like, sorry, Kieran. I was Team Jacob until we started dating. It's so funny. But hey, now I can say I'm Team Edward.
I'm Team neither.
She's Team Bella.
Stewart. As
True.
Seth.
I'm Team Leah's cousin who played a flashback character in
right. Shout out.
This is my favorite part. I forget what his name is.
Wow, Leah is 2 degrees of separation from the Twilight Saga. That's what I was, because I did this thing in my story where I would get people to send in movies, and then I'd see how many degrees it was from the Twilight Saga, because I do that for fun all the time. Mm-hmm. Every time I watch a movie, and it was super fun, and I was
she
super
just
good
kept going.
Like, did so many. And then I was, like, talking to my family, and I'm like, no, my goal one day is to be 3 degrees or less from the Twilight Saga.
movie. I mean, you are now.
Dreams do come true.
This world isn't so bad after all. Okay.
That made my day.
Aww. We should do a quick little obsession of the week and then tune it up. If you guys, like, yeah, that's literally every stage of our lives.
Literally, that's like probably everything you need to know.
Yeah. About like, who we are as people.
To pick us apart.
Pick us apart.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because, like, Rowan, I was gonna say, like, it'd be so funny to, like, for someone who knows, like, MBTI or, like, zodiac signs, even though you said your birthday in, like, the first episode, but just to, like, try and guess what we are. But, like, Rowan already did that. She got mine spot on.
Yeah.
She can guess them, like, really well.
Guess. Oh, like your MBTI?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she did that.
She did, yeah. One time we were in the car and she was just
funny.
Like, she was guessing, and I was like,
you little genius.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I want to try and make it under an hour. So, obsession of the week. I was gonna talk about SZA's new album SOS because it's just like so good, but I want to get more in depth with that, so I'll leave it for another day. I do have another music obsession. I'm sorry. I'm re-obsessed with 50 Cent again. Like, last year I went through an intense, like, 90s, early 2000s R&B. Yeah. No. R&B. Yeah. Okay. R&B and rap, hip hop. Taryn fueled that. Yeah. We kept going.
Every time you have a music obsession, because I just listen to every genre, I just like
you just find
have
that
a
part
playlist ready, and I'm just like, oh,
this is
you want to listen to Shaggy?
Let me see what I got for you. But I've been listening to 50 Cent's first album a lot lately, and I'm like, this is me sitting here listening to what he's saying. Be like, I like this song. It's just funny, but like, sometimes they're fun.
Yeah, I love it because it was like around this time.
Yeah, last year. It's just such a winter thing. You have to bring joy to the winter somehow.
Literally, just scraping the bottom of the barrel for like obsession. It's just being like, no, I'm gonna get back into this.
Literally,
hobbies so that I can like.
No, like
wake up in the morning.
It's like by the seasons. It's like in the winter I have to listen to like rap and hip hop a lot, and then it's just like pop in the spring, and then I can go mellow in the summer. Yeah, because I have other serotonin.
And then like oldies in the fall.
Literally. Yeah.
Facts. You just cracked the code.
I also just cracked my elbow.
My obsession of the week is also music based. Very different though. Is I've been listening to animated movie soundtracks that are like really, really good. I made a playlist, really, and it's because I was on like Instagram Reels or something, and the song Fly Love by Jamie Foxx from the Rio soundtrack. Yes, he plays the little yellow bird. Ooh. Did I say this for my first? What was my obsession for the first? No, never mind. Okay, I thought I already said this. Of
Montreal was your first one.
I thought I literally already said this.
No.
I'm getting deja vu. He plays a little yellow bird, and that song is so good. So I was like, I forgot about this. So I made a playlist with like all the animated movie soundtracks that like actually go so hard. So off the top of my head, Fly Love from the Rio soundtrack. Let Me Take You to Rio, especially the one where he like speaks Spanish, because it just makes me want to samba.
Literally.
Yeah, literally makes me want to samba so hard right now. And then Kung Fu Fighting by CeeLo Green for the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack, because it like Jack Black features on it, and he does the little ad libs, and he's like, "Living Friday."
I love Jack Black.
So good. So good. And then the Ice Age soundtrack, the Keke Palmer song.
Yep.
I used to love that song, so rediscovering that. And When Can I See You Again from Wreck-It Ralph.
When can I see you again?
That song, the bass in my car.
That's Owl City, right?
The bass in my car to that song is crazy. Crazy. And there's a whole bunch of other ones, like the Goofy movie soundtrack, the Open Road from the Goofy movie soundtrack, and also like Stand Out and like all the rest of the songs. I have to watch that movie again because
me too.
Okay.
No, movie night.
Well,
Goofy movie
night.
Goofy movie.
I didn't even finish my drink.
No, I mean, I have had a cold cup of coffee here just sitting here. It was supposed to be hot originally.
Oh, whose fault is that?
Yeah,
that's an hour.
That was quite. We're at 20 minutes. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna take a whole hour. It always does. It always does. Oh my god, the volume bar is hitting the top of my screen. Yeah. So, third episode.
Yeah, third episode.
Cut
in the books.
Print it. Yes.
And tune in next week when we probably talk about New York, because we have a lot of silly stories with that.
Yeah, that will literally take.
It won't be as like recappy, like just summary as the other one. Yeah. That one was just going through. This one is like we have so many like stories.
Ups and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was actually. I need to talk about it again
because we didn't get through all of it.
No.
But yeah. Okay. Thanks guys for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace and love.